Good morning, student. We are in the chapter that is excretory product and their elimination. In this chapter, from my previous class, you already know about the urine formation and their step, and also about the counter current mechanism. Now, my dear student, we are in the position to discuss about the micturition. Now, what do you mean by this micturition? This micturition is a releasing of urine from urinary bladder through urethra. As my dear student, you know that there is a urinary bladder. This urinary bladder is a sac-like or bag-like structure, and this sac or bag-like structure store urine for some time, and after some time, it will be excreted to outside by the help of this urethra, and this phenomena is known as micturition. Again, my dear student, micturition is also known as urination. Micturition is also known as urination. Now, my dear student, this micturition is completed by several steps. So, let's see the step. Here you are observing the urinary bladder, and this urinary bladder, here you are observing that there is one stretcher receptor. So, my dear student, point number one, when this urinary bladder, this bladder filled with urine, so that is point number one. Urinary bladder after that, when this urinary bladder filled with urine, then there is some stretcher receptor. This stretcher receptor, here you observe that some stretcher receptor is there. This stretcher receptor will send a signal to the central nervous system, CNS. That is point number 2. Send signal to CNS. Now, my dear student, this CNS, central nervous system, send motor signal to detractor muscle. This detractor muscle located on the wall of this urinary bladder. Here, the wall of the urinary bladder. Here there is a detractor muscle. So it gives, CNS gives message to the detractor muscle, and the second one is the sphincter muscle. Sphincter muscle on the urethra side. So these two muscles, it will give send signal. So what type of signal? That is point number 3. CNS send motor signal to detractor muscles and to contract and sphincter muscles to relax. Here you observe that this is the detractor muscles. This detractor muscles will contract and this sphincter muscles will relax, so that the space will be increased, and because of this space, my dear student, space will be increased, and because of this space, my dear student, urine will be out from this urinary bladder. It means urine moved to the outside. That's the point number 4. This whole process, my dear student, is known as micturition or urination. Again, I am repeating the thing so that there will be no confusion. That this one is the micturition. Micturition means, my dear student, releasing of urine from urinary bladder through urethra. So this is the sac-like structure. From here, the urine will be moved to outside by the help of this structure, that is urethra. That is known as micturition. Now, my dear student, here you have to see how this is completed in step by. So point number 1, that urinary bladder filled with urine. So this one is the urinary bladder, bag-like structure. When it filled with urine, then here you can see there is one receptor that is known as stretcher receptor. This stretcher receptor, my dear student, send signal to CNS. Now the CNS again send signal to this muscle, that is the detrusor muscle, that located on the wall of this urinary bladder, to contract. And the second one is the sphincter muscle, that is on the urethra side, to relax. Now this detrusor muscle contract and the sphincter muscles relax, so that the space will be increased, and because of this space, urine expelled out from the urinary bladder to the outside. This whole process is known as micturition, and this process is also known as urination. My dear student, this is also known as urination. I hope you understand this process, my dear student. Now take care and prepare well for your exam. Bye bye.